What's up, everyone? Welcome back at the weekly artist coaching community Q&A session. And as always, I will answer your questions which I have received in the artist coaching community Facebook group. This week were quite a lot of questions. So yeah, let's just dive into the first one immediately, which came from Guillaume. The question was, if you have money to promote your music, how much would it be to spend for promoting one track to be effective? That's actually a pretty hard one to answer because, first of all, it's really personal, like how big your budget is and etc. But on the second thing, there's too many variables for me to answer that question well. Because some tracks need a lot of money to promote, some tracks don't need any money to promote. It's just really depending on what kind of track it is and how it works. So that's not really one I can answer for you. In between, hi to everyone who's checking in right now on Instagram. What's up, people? If you have a question in between, you can send it on Instagram. You can put it in the comment section, but there's a Q&A section as well. So you can send in your question there if you want to. What's up, Labas? Next question is, what do you think about platforms like Label Radar? That's actually a platform that I can see work. I know that a few labels already have created this for themselves, but having like an overall thing like this, like you can join them as a label, but you can also join them as an artist. I think this might work, if this gets bigger and if more labels get connected to it, that could work. So yeah. Different question from Max. Do you think it's a good idea to use a bad buzz to gain more attention on social media as people span of attention gets shorter and shorter? Actually, no. I would not create bad buzz around your brand to get more attention. I would just create great content to make sure that you do get attention from the right people. So yeah, no, I don't. What's up, everyone joining on Instagram? Hello, welcome. You have entered the artist coaching community Q&A, which I do every week. Here's a question from Prajwal. Do you think progressive house will make a comeback? Well, first of all, I think progressive house never died. I don't really believe that a certain music genre dies. I just think that the audience gets smaller. Like, it might be more popular than it ever has been, or it's less popular right now, but there's always a crowd which is interested in the music that you create. So I don't think it's a matter of creating the right genre, it's a matter of reaching the right people. And you can reach the right people easily through social media these days, so that makes it interesting. But I don't think progressive house has died. I just think it maybe became a bit smaller and it's gaining some attention again right now. Another question that came in was, if you have a good budget or you're starting now a career, how would you spend your money to grow your career? It's actually a great question. If I would have enough money right now and I would restart a new career, I would have someone walking around me all day to film me and to snap everything that I do and create a daily vlog out of it. So I have a video a day with what I do as an artist. So that will be a big investment, but since I have the money, I would do that. Aside from that, I would also invest into travel costs if a certain promoter isn't willing to cover those costs. But if I know that that gig will definitely add some value to my career, if I would play there, I would invest the travel costs myself. So going back to that first thing, I think that's the most important thing you should take from this. Like, having someone, like, creating a shitload of content as an artist right now is the main key to me. And if I would restart my career right now, and if I would have enough money to invest in those kind of things, I would hire someone to walk around me all day, film me, edit it, and put out a daily vlog. That's what I would do. So here's another question from Abhay. He has been into music production for 2 years. He had several top beatboard hits. And now he wants to get the attention of promoters. So do I need someone to represent myself to promoters, or do I approach them directly myself? Well, it could be both. Like having someone with a bigger network than yourself might definitely help, because in the end, in the music industry, network is key. So if you have a manager, or if you have a booker or somebody else who knows a lot more people than you do, that could definitely help you with your career. That's one. But since you already have had some big things like top hundreds in Beatport and stuff, you can use those things as ammunition to sell yourself to promoters. So you don't necessarily only need to have like someone else to help you with this, but you can also do it yourself since you already have that ammunition. So that makes you interesting to a booker. So I would do both. What are the best ways to earn money as a producer? Maybe you can recommend some sites where you can sell your produced music to another person. Well, the best ways to earn money as a producer could be ghost production, could be co-production, of course, like selling your beats. But also writing music for other people, like if you create tracks for other like singers or songwriters, and you take a piece of the pie in royalties and I lost a word. If you take a piece of the pie of the publishing, for instance, those kind of things, that could work as well. But co-production and ghost production might be the most interesting things for you right now. So there are a few websites where you can sell those tracks. Two of them that I know is House of Tracks and edmghostproduction.com. But I think if you want to sell yourself as a producer right now, networking is the most important thing. Like being active in the community, being active in the music community, be a part of the Facebook groups, join the conversation so people actually know who you are. Because I think creating awareness around the fact that you do what you do is the most important thing. If someone wants a ghost producer, or if someone wants a co-producer, and they know you because they've been talking to you in a certain Facebook group, that's the key, because that's when they start thinking of you. So networking and being active in the music community, that's key for you as a producer, especially networking on the background, knowing labels, knowing managers, knowing bookers, those kind of things. So those were the questions that came in this week in the artist coaching community. Now, if you are watching, and if you are, or listening by the way, and if you are a producer or any other kind of artist, and if you have a question as well, if you go to Facebook and you search for the artist coaching community, you will find a Facebook group there which you can join. It now is over, let's check, almost 900 DJs, producers, singers, songwriters, publishers, label owners, those kind of things, all in one group. So if you feel like you want to become a part of that group, it's free. You just have to request access, and I will grant you the access. It's great to be a part of it, and we do these kind of weekly Q&As every week. So thanks guys for watching again. I will be back next week, and I hope you guys have some new questions for me. Bye.